Okay, class, all we want to design today is detergent, flyer or poster, or even template or their sticker, as the case may be. So we are going to start with our background. As I always said, see, whenever you are doing any design, your background is very important. So I've tapped on my design screen, so I'll go to color and tap on color. In this color palette, I want to use gradient color, so I can tap on any one, then I will adjust it later. Let me pick this, since the one I want to use is blue. So I've picked this. So I don't like the way it is positioned. Then I'll go to that same color again, tap on it. So I want to work on it, so I'm tapping on this place, I tap on it. Then I want to choose, I have options 1 2 3 4 5. I'm using the number 4 option, so I will tap on it. So can you see the way it displays for me? But I don't like the black to be at the center. Instead, I want the black to be at the edge, so I will interchange them. The black, I will tap on the black, then change it to blue. Change it to blue. Can you see? Then you will tap outside, because if you tap that side, it will make everything to be the same color. Go back to that color again, then this time we tap on it again. So we work on the black earlier, now I want to work on the blue. Tap on the blue that you tap on now, you can change it to light blue, which is the center one. Oh sorry, I'm still working on the back one. So let me go back, go to the color, tap on it again. So we are working on this. So can you see is kind of creating some effect? Can you see the white effect that it has created for us? I can even reduce the transparency to some extent, so as the case may be, I'll like it like this. So I will go back and start our design. So what we are doing is a detergent. So what I want to do now is I will go to my element, then I want to bring a dot line. So we have a lot of dot line here in Canva. I want to pick this 1 2 3. I'm picking the second one. This is the one I'm using. I'll stretch it so that it will be long. So let me check how it looks. So I think it is okay. I want to reduce it later. Let me tap it and take it to the top right here. I want to create a kind of edge, so let me increase it a bit. So I will go to my lining. This is the color line style. I like it to be 0. So let me check if it will give me color. The color, let me change the color to white. So go back and check how it looks. It is very obvious, and I don't want it to look too much glaring. I need something faint, so I'm trying to tap on it. So I've tapped on it. What I want to do now is I want to go to my transparent background and reduce the transparency. Keep reducing the transparency. You don't want it to be too obvious, you just want to create an edge. So let me tap outside and see how it looks, and I think it is okay like this. Go back and tap on it, then you duplicate the duplicated one, you align it how you want every other one to be. Then you duplicate again, duplicate, keep duplicating, then you tap outside. We've created an edge like this, but in this case I don't like the way it appears, so I would rather delete some, because I want it to have something like this. Can you see in between the line? That's what I need. I need something like a lining. So let me bring this. So I just want something so simple and punchy. That's what I need. I don't like the way it appears as if. So I'm taking this down. I'm taking it down here. So I will tap on it. I want to do the same thing I did at the top there. I'll duplicate it, take it up a bit, check how it is aligning together. I'll go to my edge to push it up a bit. So let me check how it aligns. So I'll still have to use my hand to set it, do the setting. Be patient, because the result is what is essential. You go again. Once you've gotten your results, you will see that even you too, you will be happy with the result you've gotten. So now that I've set it, I want to make sure I do some duplicate so that it will be like an edge. I'll duplicate it, take it up a bit. I just want the lines alignment, then duplicate again. So I think it is okay like this. The next thing I want to bring to this side is I want to bring a sparkling or shadow. So you go to elements. In your elements, what you want to type is white sparkling. Since what we are designing is a detergent, you tap on it, white sparkling. So I'll go to see all. In my see all, you see there are a lot, but this is the one I want to use. You tap on it. So can you see now our design is getting shape gradually? But even this that I'm using, I want to blur it a bit. So you go to your effect, go to effect. So in my effect, I will go to my shadow. Then in this shadow, the intensity, I will increase it to maybe 50% or something more. Then I will go back. So can you see that our design has blurred a bit? So if you are not using Canva Pro, you cannot do the blurring of it. So that's why if you are in our graphic design class, you have access to Canva Pro for free of charge. So if you have not joined our graphic design class, kindly use the phone number that you can see on the screen, or you check the link in this video. You see my phone number there. Shout me up so that you join our graphic design class. So let's continue. I want to bring in another thing, which is the text again. So you go to text, headline. Now what I want to give this design is watch off. That is the name of this detergent. So I can break it like this, or let me just put an iPhone in between and call it watch off. Then I will rotate it a bit. I want it to have the kind of shaping. So go to font and use Archive Black or Bonero, either of these two. I don't want to use Anton. I want to use, you can see Archive Black. It makes it to be like this. Then go back again. I'll increase the font size, then stretch it a bit so that I want the two to be, so we are getting shape of what we want to do. Now the next thing I want to do here is I want to go to my effect. Before I go to effect, I want to change the color of this watch off to blue. Go to color, then you change it to blue. This blue is not bad, so go to your effect. I'll go to my effect, then I want to choose splice. That is it. And fantastic, our design is getting shape gradually. Let me check the color. This color, let me check if I can change the color and see how it goes. Maybe I'll use another deep color or white color. This color is not also bad. So you go back to our design here. The thickness of the line, let's see how we can reduce it to some extent. So the direction, I think the direction is also not bad. So you go back again. You want to duplicate your text, duplicate. This time around we are using another text effect. So align the two. You can zoom your workspace. So you place it on the other one that you've created earlier. Be sure that you have aligned it very well. Then this time around you go to your effect again. Tap on effect. You are using outline instead of what you used earlier. Then you tap on outline again. This time around the thickness of the outline, we want it to be something like 100. Then you go again. So the thickness is 100. Then the color, change the color to white. I've changed the color to white. Can you see that our design is getting shape? Then you do what? Go to position, and send it to back. You can see, so I've sent it to back. Then I'll go to my edge, use my tap on edge, position it well so that everything will be on each other. You don't want one to be out than the other. So having done that, you duplicate again. This time around, this one you duplicated, you still go back to your layer, your effect. On your effect, you tap again. The one we have earlier was color white, so this time around now I'm changing this to 150. Then you go 150 color white, we are changing this color to color blue. Then you go back again, send it to the back of the other one you've done earlier. You can see back one, then back two. So that is it. You zoom it to be sure that you are doing something nice. Then this is it. I want to duplicate again. Sorry, you duplicate again. This is the last one you are duplicating. This time around, you still go to your effect and tap on the outline, tap on the stuff. Then you want to change the thickness this time around to 200. The color, change the color to white color. Go back and even go to the color of the text, change the color of the text to white as well. Then positioning, you go to position and send it to the back again, then back, which is the last one. Then you zoom to be sure your work is getting shape. Zoom back. Then you want to, like, okay, let me check position and put it back. Okay, it has gotten to the back last side that I want it to be. Then tap on it again. Let me be sure it is the same one, I mean the last one that we are tapping. Coming, this is the first one, this is the second one, then the third one. Coming, you can zoom up like this. The star, I want to move the star off. This is the second one, the third one, then the last one. I'm bringing it one after the other. This last one will be here. Then you move the second one, let it be on it like this. The third one, bring the third one. As I'm doing it, let me be locking it. So the first one, this is the first one. Go to these three dots, then you lock it. The second one, take it up on the, you do the same thing, you lock it. Locking will make it practically impossible to move. Then you pick the third one that has dual white, set it on it and make sure that you set it right. Then you lock it as well. Lock. Then the last one, which is the first one we brought earlier, place it on it. Then we can also lock this as well. You lock it. Then we've gotten what I wanted, or how I even want it to look. Then we proceed by bringing this our sparkling on it like this. So the next, you can just position it where like this, something like this. And the next thing I want to do is I want to go to my text again. I'm bringing something, I add a subheading. In this my subheading, what I want to type is detergent. The detergent, bring it like this straight. Then I can move it a bit closer to this. Then let me check if I should position it like this. Okay, no, sorry, I want to put it here. Change the color. I'm using just two color. Just two color. That is what I want to use in this design, blue and white. So I might be changing the transparency hue of the blue. I just want to use blue throughout, or shade, different shade of blue. So I'll go to effect again and use this on the outline. So the outline, I want the outline to be white. So detergent, wash off detergent. Can you see that our design is getting shape gradually? The next thing I want to bring is still text. Go to text, add a subheading. I've added a subheading. I want to type the net weight, which is, let me just say 50 gram. So you bring it down here, then reduce the font size. I think 18 is not also bad. Bring it, position it like this. You change the font color to white. So net weight 50 gram. That is about that. The next thing you want to bring in here, I think, okay, let me bring in circles, 3 circles. So I'll bring a circle, go to elements, then you type frame circle, frame circle. I'm not using all this, so I'll go to all. So I've seen the one I want to use. I'm typing this. This one has a background, an outline, so I'll change the outline to white. Then I want to reduce it. I'll bring it like this, reduce it again. So I'll reduce it again. I'll bring it to this place, then copy again. I'll bring another one here. I'll increase this one this time around, place it like this. I want to bring another one, then you copy again. This as position is saved here, but I'll increase it further. Now I will go to my element again. This time around I want to bring in something. What did I want to bring is a stained white clothes. A stained white clothes. A stained white clothes. I'll go to photos so that I can see it clearly. Can you see? I can use this. Just use any one of it. So let's pick this. Then you position it on the first circle. It has a line. Click on the first circle, then you lock it so that if you are bringing another element, it will not fall elsewhere. The second thing I want to do is go to washing. A woman washing a clothes. A woman washing a cloth. So that is the second thing we are doing. So we can just pick this cloth of it, then you drop it at the second circle, which is watching. Then the last one, you go to element again, go to element and type a clothes hang on the wire. Let's see if it will give me what I need. Let me see. So I just want to create something like, okay, let's just go use a white cloth rather. Instead of a cloth, we'll use white clothes. White cloth hang on wire after washing. Maybe that will give us exactly what we need. So we can check. Let's just pick this, or we pick the one that the woman was there. Okay, you can pick this, then you drop it on the third one, and we have gotten what I really want to achieve here. Now if you observe this design, you see that most of our design is falling on let me say the bottom of this design, and it is making the design to look somehow horrible. So there are some things we can do. So I want to go to my sparkling and move it up a bit, move it up. So all these things that I've arranged earlier, I will click it one after the other, unlock it, then click the second one, unlock it as well. click the third one. Let me take this sparkling here, click the third one, unlock it, then move it up like this. The last one, you do the same thing, you unlock it. Now what I want to do now is I want to be sure where the center of this my design is, then I will position everything there. So this is where I am putting it now. Then if I check in between up and down, I'll see that I've gotten exactly where I want it to be. Then you click the three dots again, lock it, go to the other one, pick it, the other blue, position it well like this. It is positioned, but I want to change the color of the blue to that wash off that we used earlier. So you go to color. After going to the color palette, you tap on the color itself, then the pencil icon that you see below here, this pencil icon, tap on the pencil icon. Then you can see that something has appeared on the screen. Move it to the first type of this in color, then you tap done, and it will change it automatically to this. You want to be sure that the same outline is what we have, so you can copy this, copy. If you have any question, you can kindly ask and I will respond. So you go to your effect again, go to outline. This is the color we had earlier, tap on the color. We want to change the color, right? So we are using the color code, so tap on the color you've used earlier. Sorry, go to effect again, the outline. This is the color, right? You tap on it, so you are tapping on this, which is the color you change to, then you can go back. Now that I've aligned it, I want to align this very well. Go to your edge, push it a bit. So no, remove it first and lock the first one. You've locked it, then push, take the wash, position it where everything will be aligned. Make sure they are adequately aligned, so you lock it as well. The reason why you are locking it is so that so that there will not be an interference in your design. You pick the third one here, this, drop it, then I want to change the color as well to the other blue, so that every color I'm using in that design we have the same design. So as I said, if you have any question, you can just ask me and I will respond. This place now I'm changing the color code, change the color code, highlight it, then you paste the one I've copied earlier, you tap outside. Then I'm bringing the first one here, which is this, paste it at, so let me lock this one first. Okay, there is no even need. I will just bring this to be on top of it. Make sure everything is well aligned. So I'm bringing this. I want to zoom my workspace. Okay, so the wash of this, make sure it is well aligned. Then I will change the color as well to every other color that I'm using now, so that I will know that all the color that I'm using on the wash, whatever, they are nothing but the same. So I'll pick this detergent, move it closer to this place. Then I will reduce my workspace to see what I'm doing. This, I've locked it, I'll unlock it, then I'll move it up a bit. This, I'll do the same thing. Okay, I've not locked this, I'll move it up. Then the last one as well, I will move it up. So it has covered my detergent, but don't worry, just tap on it, go to layer, so the detergent, touch the detergent and move it up like this. Then you drop it carefully so that it will not go down, and you can see that the detergent has come up. Now we can now continue using it, but let me push this down a bit so that we can just make sure that we are achieving something fantastic. We don't want any of the elements to obstruct one another, as the case may be. So we are allowing our design to breathe. This is what we've done so far. I want to copy this, then put it here. Then what we want to do is you send it to the back position, of your watch off. Then you can place it anywhere like this. Then I want to reduce the transparency. As I said, I'll go to transparency. This is my transparency. Then I will reduce it. You can increase it a bit. I have 86. So this transparency as well, I can also reduce it, although initially I don't have an intention of putting this here, but as design goes on, you keep just discovering something. So let me go to my positioning here and take it back position, so that the lining will be at the front while this will be at the back position. So let me see what we've designed so far. So 50 net weight. There are some other things I would like to put in this design. Okay, now what I want to write now is I'll duplicate this, duplicate it, take it up here, then you edit it and put a multi purpose detergent. Then check how it looks. Good, you've tap on it, then you go to your formatting, which is bold. Tap on the formatting, tap on left alignment. We reduce the font. Go to your font size, then reduce it. Okay, let me use 18, but I want the detergent to be split from the multi-purpose. Then you split it and check how it looks. So I want it to be at this place. Then I will duplicate again. I'll put it here. This time around, what I want to write is different from what I've written before. Then I'm writing, edit it. Then you know all these things as they say, Q's. I'm using capital letter. Sorry, Q's 99.99%. Then gems. Tap on it. Oh, sorry. Tap on it again. You want to edit it because the gems did not appear there. Gems. Okay, it has appeared. Then you tap on that stuff. Make sure the gems is placed below. So want everything to be like this. Then you move it to the edge like this and make sure that they are aligned with the text you have below. So this, I want to check the font size as well. The font size is 18. So let me bring it down so that it will align with the multi-purpose that I've typed earlier. So can you see now that our design is getting shape? There's something I want to add again. Go to element. In your element I want to type something like foam. I want to type foam. Foam me. Let me see if I will get the result. Sorry, we couldn't find. Okay, let me check. Okay, washing. Let me check washing. Oh, it is on that frame I am going to. Sorry, that's why it's telling me they cannot find that. Let me just check foam me this time around. I think this time around is supposed to give us. So can you see foaming of soap, something like that? Soap bubble. Let me go to bubbles, and I think it has given me exactly what I was supposed to check. We tap on bubble. So you can see, place it like this, duplicate it. I want to place it here. Let's say I'm placing it here. I can rotate this, place it here, then you duplicate again. Sorry, duplicate again. Maybe this should be here, and I'll reduce this. Everything is not supposed to be the same size, so this can be here. Let me go back to that bulb element again. I think I saw white bubble. Then this is black. Let's go to our font and change it to white. As I said in this design, I just want to use 2 color. I might use different shades of the color. This one, I want to reduce the transparency. I'm reducing the transparency to something like, okay, adding 28 is okay. I'll duplicate it, take it to this place. This one maybe is okay like this. The other bubble, this bubble, let me put it here as well. Then reduce the transparency very well. So this one here, I can reduce the transparency very well as well. And this one, I'll do the same thing, transparency, reduce it. This one to reduce the transparency. You don't want them to take over your design. They are just there to spice it up. You reduce the transparency, then you go and you leave your design like this. So I can use the opportunity to remove this because I don't want the design to be filled with a lot of design. So now I want to bring the last thing, which is go to your element. In your element, what I want to bring here is price. So can you see price tag? I have price tag. I want to pick this red one. So let's check. I want to go to effect and change the color. Remember I said I want just 2 colors. So you go to dual tone. You cannot use this feature if you are not using Canva Pro. So if you want to use Canva Pro, or you want to learn how to design sophisticated design in Canva, any design whatsoever, shout the number you see on the screen, or you check the link in my bio. So you tap on the custom again. You see this shadows color, tap on it, then you change it to white. The code for white is F into 6 places, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. It will automatically change to white. Can you see? Then you reduce it. You reduce it, then bring it down here. Then I want to put price. So I want to reduce the transparency to some. I want it to look blurry a bit. So you want to bring your price. This is price tag. Let it be on top of this as well. So we can just say go to element, solid back, go to your text, then add headline. I can say 250 naira. Let's say 250 naira promo pack. Promo pack. Then you bring it back here. You want to cut from that promo so that 250 will be an outstanding. Then what you want to do now is you want to go to your format. No, not format, sorry. I want to go to my, yes, it is also called format. Then you left adjustment, alignment. Then you reduce the font size. You go to this place and reduce the font size like this. Put it on top of this. Then you rotate it. Having rotate it, you can use your nudge to position it well. Then you pick that star again, the price stuff, increase it a bit so that this will fit in 250. I want to change the alignment of this. So you go to format, put it in center alignment. Then you go back and change the color to blue. Change the color to blue. This is the blue I want to use. Then you go to line spacing. Then you reduce the line spacing so that the both can be closer. And you go to font again. You go to font. You change the font to maybe Anton, so that it will come out nice. Can you see how it comes? So this is our design here. Let me make the stuff to look brighter, or let me check the transparency. Maybe the transparency is what I reduce, so let me leave the transparency like this. I can even give it a shadow. Let me go to shadow effect again, go to effects, to go to shadow. We can use glow shadow. So that glow shadow, let me check again. Glow shadow, check the color of it. Is supposed to be blue. We are using just 2 colors to get our design alive, and you can see the result we've gotten so far. This wash, the wash of a thing, this I want to change the color to the background color. So I want to change the color to the background color. Then you go to color. This is the background color, I guess. So I'm changing the, let me bring it out. If I have done that, change the background color to that. Then you go to your we go to our effects. Can you see the color? We are changing it to this same color so that it will look cool. You don't want everything to be so you don't, everything is not expected to be bright. You need to play around with color, and that's the essence of you understanding your color theory. So now this is our design of detergent. So in the comment section, please comment what do you think about the design. And I want to put lastly something like my watermark. Then I will say designed by, then you put this, Learn with Wale Institute. Learn with Wale Institute. Then the watermark, you can just put it here across my design. Then you go to your effects. This is now, I just want to make sure that my design is watermarked. So if I'm using black or white or any color whatsoever, I'm doing that simply because I want my design to be labeled. So I can use white as well. So I can place it anywhere I want to, but I will reduce the font size so that we not disfigure our design. So I'll bring it anywhere. Let me put it here, then change the color to blue. I'm checking the color I can use. Let me use black. Okay, let me increase the font size so that it will be visible to some extent. I'll take it, just want to take it somewhere, and let me curve it like this. And this is the design I made on detergent. So thank you guys, and see you at the top. If you've not joined our class, as I said earlier, you can see the description, the phone number you will shout in the page description. I'm changing the phone to Anton to have it look okay. So I think I'm good to go with this right up. Thank you guys, and see you at the top.